So today we are making some holiday cookies. So we have got Macro Snacks vanilla spiced muffin mix, if this focuses, and we are going to mix in for the holidays a little bit of dark chocolate to make it a little bit more of a treat, and then we're going to basically make it similar to what the instructions do say on the packet. Because it's more of a cookie, we're going to add a little bit of organic butter and some whole eggs instead of whites, just to add a little bit of fat content to make it more moist. That word is very, very creepy. And then we're going to add in a little bit of extra oats as well. So it's kind of like an oat spiced cookie with some chocolate chips. So what we're going to do first is get some of the base mix. So all you're going to do, bowl on, tear your scales, and then we're going to add in some of the Macro Snacks. This is the vanilla mix, so you could do it with the chocolate mix and make more of a chocolatey cookie, but we're going to go with a more spiced cookie for the holidays. I'm going to add in 150 grams, let's go 200. 200 grams of mix, almost, yeah, nailed it. And then to that we are going to add some extra oats. So we're going to zero the scales, day 0, there we go, and add in about another 50 grams of oats. And then just mix that up. And then next we're going to add in all your wet ingredients to make it nice and moist. So first up, what we're going to do is add in a little bit of maple syrup, just to give it that little bit more maple flavour. You can use any maple syrup. This is obviously the Walden, so it doesn't have any calories. Your normal maple syrup is obviously going to increase the carb content on what I put in the macro breakdown at the end of the video. So 20 mils with that. And then we're going to add in 2 eggs, 2 whole eggs, not the whites. So again, the fat content is going to be a little bit higher in these cookies, but it's mainly going to come from the eggs and then obviously the organic butter as well. And then we're going to add in 50 mils of almond milk. Again, you can use normal milk, but I like almond milk for 2 reasons. Obviously it's dairy free and it doesn't really add any calories to the mix. So then mash up your eggs, and we're going to mix up all those ingredients. So I mean, the good thing about this compared to a normal cookie mix is we're not adding any white flours. The flours in the Macro Snacks mix is a brown rice flour, oat bran, and the other ingredient is buckwheat flour, so it's all very natural, low GI. It's not going to have any stomach discomfort, anything like that over the holidays, even though they are going to be a little bit more calorically dense with a little bit of butter and chocolate that we're popping in there. So I'm going to mix that all up. It should be nice and moist now, because remember, these are going to be cookies, so you don't want the mix to be super runny. And then your next step is going to be melting your butter. This was 100 grams of butter, so I'm going to go pop that in the microwave for about 45 seconds. So now we're going to add in the melted organic butter. You can use normal butter. I do like the organic just because of the way it's processed, and there's obviously no added ingredients. Some of the butters you actually see on the market, and they actually add in other oils to their butter, hydrogenated fats and sunflower oil and things like that into it. So you can see that's 100 mils. We'll take that off, and then just be really careful because that's obviously hot butter. Mix that in, and again, you can put white chocolate chips in if you want to make it a little bit more Christmassy. But these are, a great little present if you want to take them to someone for a holiday event, and they're a little bit higher protein, less carbs than your average cookie, and no nasties, and they taste delicious. So it should be becoming nice, moist mix. And then to that, my favorite ingredient, 100 grams. This is dark chocolate, but again, you can add in whatever type of chocolate you want. Obviously, I like the dark chocolate because it does have usually less carbs and it has a lot less additives as well than your white chocolates or your other processed chocolates. Alright, now the next step is grab yourself a baking tray, and you can just spray that down with some coconut oil. So this is the one that I like to use, because obviously using this spray will help them not stick, and you're not really adding any more nasty fats to the recipe as well. Grab another spoon, and then you want to pretty much use that spoon to combine the mix, and then coconut oil, combine it. And we want to probably put it into about 8 to 10 cookies. We're going to do the macro breakdown for 10 cookies. Just see how big of cookies I make. If you want to be really stringent with your macros, you can obviously weigh out each individual cookie, but I'm just going to try to make it nice, even 8 to 10 cookies. And then just make sure they're about the same size. Again, over the holidays, you don't need to be too, on point with your macros if you're not competing or anything like that, but it's great to just make healthy alternatives of things where you can, and then at least you know you're not adding excessive calories, but not only the calories, but just adding excessive amounts of crappy food into your diet, and adding added sugars in is only going to make you crave sugar more after the holidays. Let's see if we can fit 10 on this tray. No, 8. How many is that? Is that 8? 9. 9? Can I count? Man, Laura's helping me. Laura,
no, that's 8.
We both can't count. We're both useless. So I think we can squeeze out, I'd say 10. Let's go for 10.
YOLO.
YOLO. We can get another little one out. Where can we put him?
Corner.
That one? That one looks little.
Corner.
Corner? I think we're going to maybe make 9.
Let's put a little more on that one.
Yeah, that one looks a bit small. Same with this one. They're struggling. We'll steal some off this bigger one.
Got more mix in there.
Got more in there. She's directing the video and also helping me in the kitchen because I need it.
Stop wasting your mix.
So, I mean, even like I said, even if you are dieting, it's definitely something that you can work into your macros. You can still enjoy your foods. You probably just do need to want to weigh everything out and be a little bit more pedantic if you're flexible dieting. And I think that's the best thing about flexible dieting over the Christmas time, is that you can still enjoy foods with other people. If you're eating your bro food, you can't take your chicken and broccoli to Nan's Christmas lunch without everyone, getting my fingers in there now, thinking that you're A, an absolute weirdo, and B, have an eating disorder. So try to be, stick to your diet, but keep in mind that your family wants to spend time with you and you want to be able to be as social as you can. Not saying that being social means you have to eat food, but, try to find a way to make everyone happy. It's the holidays. Okay, so we're just going to kind of make those rough little circles, and then we're going to pop them in the oven. Should take, depending on your oven, I've got it on 180 with a fan forced oven, and I think they're only going to take probably about 10 to 12 minutes, and then we're going to check them out. They are looking and smelling delicious. So I put the cookies in at 2:02, 4 minutes, so we're going to do about 12 minutes, so about 2:14. Okay, so that is exactly 16 minutes they have been cooking for. So I'm going to come over to the oven. Ta-da! They smell delicious. What do they smell like, Laura?
Vanilla spice.
Vanilla
Cinnamon.
spice. It smells like Christmas.
They smell amazing. That's
Smells
what
like
they smell
Christmas. And then, what? Got my fingertip. Just get 2 of those. Safety first, kids.
Yummy.
Alright, they look delicious. So I will pop the macro breakdowns on the screen for 10 portions of the cookies. So that will be down there below. If you want to purchase the Macro Snacks muffin mix to make, you can use the code ALICE10 on the website. This is the vanilla, and we do have the summer specials at the moment. It's an awesome product. Grab the muesli as well while you're there. And then we can eat them. And they look so good. Ah! They're hot! So my Christmas cookies are all done. and I'm going to sit down and enjoy one of these. These are my top 3 tips for how to stay on your goals and your diet and whatever it is over the Christmas period. So number 1 is keep tracking your food as best you can. If you completely don't track macros or don't stick to a meal plan or whatever it is that you follow over this period of time, for the entire period of time, say a couple of weeks off work, you're going to run into some problems. Now, I'm all for saying to my clients, don't track macros on Christmas Day, enjoy yourself, eat mindfully, aim not to binge, that's the number 1 key message, and then pretty much just get back on it tomorrow, be consistent. So that's number 1, try to keep some sort of record or measurement in terms of what you're putting into your body, because you'll be surprised how quickly the calories add up. Number 2 is try to eat lean proteins where you can. You'll find that most of the foods in the holiday season are super high in carbs and sugar and fat, and especially trans fats. So if you can try to start a meal with a lean source of protein, so fish, chicken, lean steak, lean ground beef, turkey, everything like that is awesome, and eggs, and then kind of, put together your meal based around that. It's not only going to, have you hit better macronutrient targets, keep you fuller, it should reduce cravings. Protein has so many benefits, and you'll find that if you actually lack protein in your diet, you'll be more hungry, often have more issues with insulin as well, and carbohydrate sensitivity. So that's number 2, eat more protein and lean proteins. The third and final one is try to stay active. Now this might not be your normal gym routine, you might be away from the gym, might be traveling, but at least try some form of activity. You're probably going to be increasing the calories you're putting in your body, so it's really important to at least be active. Go for a walk, go for a run, do something different, go kick a footy with someone. Just something, every day or every second day if you can, over that period of time, to at least burn off some calories that you're probably going to be consuming. So I would say keep tracking, try to include high protein foods in your diet, stay active. They are my top 3 tips for Christmas, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It would be great if you can subscribe. I'm trying to get this channel, off the ground, and I really want to do more of these videos. So if you could please like it, share it, give it a thumbs up, and then I'll keep the videos coming. And please comment what videos you would like to see, because I want to keep the viewers obviously happy, and have an amazing Christmas period.